Huh.
On a ping scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's an 8.5. Pretty intense.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Joe.
Well,
You said I was not going to feel any pain.
I lied. I do that sometimes. No, I'm kidding. Terrible pain?
Come on, bro. How you supposed to be playing Madden and you blue level?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Sometimes the treatment is worse than the disease. You have to keep Right, okay. I'm going to let you
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On your right, on your really badly ruptured. I mean, destroyed, slowly. I couldn't even identify the shell, so I pulled everything out. And so it was just a bunch of gooey silicone that I was able to really get out.
I would have gone and continued to live right after many more years. I would have never found out if I hadn't discovered it.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They run once more with Edwards. It's a 40-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Every single one. So, I got them, I think, very even. We are worried about pain and recovery next couple days. You won't deal well.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not something you see.
You can see there's still some redness. Scar is still there. Yeah, I was hoping that.
From a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side, and it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And London, the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Ritter on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. after the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat than the field.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it fourth down.
That's a defense you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on fourth down, it's Ritter. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Ritter. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off. Because
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
this is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. On play action, here's Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On first down, Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. This could be it. This could be the turning point.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves off that.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 16. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think they
That's why you never give up, bro.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the
All I had to do is,
teams like the Colts, meaning
yeah, all I had to do is zone in, bro. That's all it was.
throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
I'm ass, but you was just winning 14-0 and I came back. So who asked?
So they throw the pick 6 to now as this one's in the air.
No, you can't.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. They were bringing them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Gets through and now an opening. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space. If we get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Brings up second and 2.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
It's not.
Defense has a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar, 47 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ritter to throw it. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, You've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Second down throw coming for Ritter. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter. That one deep for London. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ritter back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And we're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Hill. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Ritter. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And how about this? 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it. Ritter now. He's got his man, London, right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? Man, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Here's Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. David Onyemata collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Aguilar in motion left. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Jackson will throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they're running out of real estate, you should have eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this
2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust on defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, Ritter. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Ritter will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
This is your game to win, offense.
Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Jackson steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.